I'm Bernitha Rena. How are you guys?
We're really, really good.
So good. May I have your name, please?
My name is Tan, like the color.
Tan. Very nice to meet you. And your name is? Oh, there you go.
I am Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet Sarah. So what brings you here today? Tell me about yourself.
Sure. So we're with Discovery Behavioral Health.
Okay.
We treat substance use, eating disorders, and
Okay.
mood and anxiety. We're located nationwide, but we have a pretty heavy presence in Texas. We just opened an adolescent residential unit for mood and anxiety here in Irving. We're really excited. It opened on Monday, actually. So we're just here talking about this new offering that we have to provide, access to care for adolescents that are struggling. I reside in Houston. We have a large substance use center in Houston called The Park.
Okay.
We treat adolescents as well as adults there, all levels of care, detox, res, PHP, as well as IOP. And then we have eating disorder clinics, mood and anxiety, outpatients, all sort of sprinkled across the central region.
Very good. So 2 questions for you. Really quickly, for us novice, can you tell us what is PHP and the other acronym you use? And then my second question is, can you give us just a really short synopsis of how you treat adolescents as compared to adults?
Sure. So with adolescents, I'll start with that question actually. With adolescents, we're really, with both populations, we're really getting the core and the root of why they're using substances, but especially with adolescents. Because when you think about just developmentally, it's not the same situation as like an adult who's maybe been using for 20 years. Well, because an adolescent, maybe they've been using a year or 16 months. And so quite literally the effects of the drugs on the brain have not had the full opportunity to do the absolute damage they could. That's why early intervention is so important. And so we're looking a lot at trauma, grief, and loss. There's also a huge educational component. We want to make sure that they're staying on top of their studies while they're with us. And so at the park, we actually have a campus of Archway Academy, which is the nation's largest sober high school. And so they're actually getting credit remediation while they're with us, or they're able to continue on with their studies. And so there's no gap in education while they're there. And so that takes some time out of programming. And they're working really hard. So we want to make sure to inject some joy and fun things for them as well. So we have a CrossFit gym for them. They have their own half basketball court, volleyball court. They have an outdoor area for just to hang out in with picnic tables and a gazebo. We have a greenhouse that they can go and get their hands dirty. Horticulture is a big part of our program as well. And so we're really teaching them about having fun in recovery. And not that we don't do that with adults, but with adults, we're looking at a lot of life skills in conjunction to the recovery piece. So full medical, we want to make sure that they're well, wholly. But, what do you need? What's next for you? Are you interested in going back to school, or maybe you lost custody of your kids? Like, we really care about your life as well. So we have a team of care coordinators, they're discharge planners that meet with all of our clients. And we're trying to look at what the next steps are for that client. So are you open to stepping down into PHP or IOP? So PHP is partial hospitalization program. Roughly it's 5 days a week, 6 hours of programming a day. IOP is 4 or 5 days a week, depending on the line of service, and it's 3 hours a day. And so these levels of care are intended to step down. So after you leave residential, if you were just to go back into your old environment, chances are you are putting yourself at risk of relapse. And so what PHP and IOP do is allow you to have that little bit more freedom while still being structured, still seeing your psychiatrist, your therapist, getting that family therapy, but also allowing you to experience life stressors as they come, right? So you have your cell phone back, for example. Maybe, what happens if you get in a fight with a family member or a spouse or a loved one? What if your dealer texts you and you're trying to figure out how to navigate
real
that?
life challenges.
Real life challenges, exactly. So that's kind of what the step down level of care is intended for. It's a continuation of what the tools and the skills that they're picking up in residential, but allowing them to make more real life practical application with the skills they're learning.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Miss Tan.
There's nothing else for me to say. Sarah has covered all the things for our Discovery Behavioral Health.
But I'd love to know what led you into this line of work, because it seems like it's very challenging.
It is a very challenging line of work, but it's also so rewarding and so fulfilling. And I think with every single person that we're giving access to treatment and continuing to connect the dots for them. That's what I find most rewarding. But for me, I struggled with mental health as a teenager, and I think that I wanted to make sure that we were always able to be resourceful for adolescents specifically. So that's what essentially brought me into this line of work.
So
was my own personal struggles with mental health.
Wonderful. And you're just giving back to the community in this way.
Absolutely. I think I've been in business development for 14 years, but behavioral health for, oh gosh, what year is this?
2026.
17 years now. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm aging myself now. So
I honestly thought you were like, I'm like, she's barely a teenager herself. She must have just got. Wow.
I'm like, no, I wish.
Okay, time out. What are you using on your? What are you using on your skin?
No, everything. I'm really a Peach and Lily.
Peach and Lily.
Peach and Lily skincare and any type of. What did you give me? You got me some.
I got you the Summer Fridays.
Summer Fridays. Jet lag, because I've had a lot of that lately.
Okay.
Jet lag, eye patches.
Yeah. And
noted.
Medicube, yes, collagen mask. Medicube, collagen mask.
None of these things I've ever heard of. Which is
we got to take care of ourselves
like
in this industry as well, because I think that so often we're taking care of everybody else, their family members, our teams, supporting them. Sarah is one of our managers for clinical outreach at Discovery Behavioral, and so I think that we pour into so many other individuals every single day, because we know that this work never stops. It's 24/7, around the clock. People are accessing treatment, and we want them to be able to access their best life. And so I think that for us, we also need to make sure that we're pouring into ourselves.
That's amazing. Well, thank you both for all the incredible information and the self-care tips that I'm taking home tonight. I'm about to stop by the store and get me some of the peach and lily.
Peach and Lily.
Peach and Lily.
Get some of that.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great afternoon.